Hello, everybody. Once again, here for our Facebook Live presentation every Tuesday Pacific Standard Time at 1:30. Um, I have a little bit more of a lower key message today. I wasn't here last week, so hopefully you all knew that because I was on a family vacation, and I thought it would be a good idea and apropos for me to share what I learned on my vacation. Yes, you can learn anywhere, even if you're on a vacation and hanging out. Now, this was a family vacation. And I'm going to share just some of the aspects and some of the changes I felt really taking some downtime. So let's jump right in. The first thing I noticed, and virtually just being there, took the family to the Bahamas. We hung out. It was really awesome. Haven't done that in a long time. And the first thing I noticed is the conversations started to switch. And I've always said we're always the issue. So clearly, some of the past conversations that I've been having with family, I have to take responsibility for. And I want to share just some of the changes that I felt within me, and hopefully this will be helpful information to you. I was absolutely a better family listener on this trip. Just being more open-minded, listening, truly being present, and listening to what, in this example, I have two teenage daughters, and I got time individually sitting down with both of them and them sharing just what was on their mind, what was going on with their life. You think you're doing that on a day-to-day basis, but life moves so quickly. We're all so busy. You aren't as present. I noticed that I was a lot more present and I was really listening well. My questions were more thought out and more relevant because I listened so well and I stayed curious that I really wanted to know more about what they were talking about, which, I'm certainly going to take responsibility that, it's not always like that. Even if you ask a question, you're just moving too quickly. Being on this vacation, I was able to sit back and there was nowhere to move quick. It was a slow type of environment. And in doing that, that gave me that opportunity. I realized in talking to my girls that what was really most effective was focusing on their positives and their strengths, and really talking to those aspects and not so much on my advice and my recommendations and what I would do differently. And here's what you might want to try and do. Because what I really learned speaking to my girls is they know what the issues are. See, they really do know the challenges. I don't need to reiterate them. I'm not teaching them anything, kind of repeating, being a broken record on the same stuff that they already know. What really was helpful is focusing on their strengths and talking about how they can use those strengths, those positives, to move their life forward. See, if I was really honest with myself, I wasn't making those great decisions at their age either. So giving them that time, and that was the next thing, giving them the freedom to make their choices, even if it's choices I wouldn't agree with. And I have to tell you, without getting into all these specifics, but there were choices that, I'm totally not down with. Isn't that the cool way to speak it? I'm not down with those. Probably not. But whatever. It's tough. It's tough for me when, with all your love and passion, you don't want them to go down a road. You're trying to shorten the path of frustration. But you know what? Sometimes Everyone just needs their freedom. And sometimes this is what I learned, that those mistakes are the foundation that they build on to make more successful decisions for them going forward. So, in a matter of fact, what I learned is sometimes decisions that you would never make, Mark, were the best decisions to make, because even if they didn't work out, they were foundational for them to go to the next level. So, first thing on my trip, great conversations with family. Got one more, got to sit down with me and my wife and just talk about stuff that we normally don't talk about. And just how, how happy and excited we were to be there. And that, I couldn't leave or go anywhere. It was just right there hanging out together as a family. Not that I would leave, but you know what? When you're trying to relax at home, you're just more apt to jump into business or whatever. At least I am. And so it wasn't like that. So it was really great conversation. The next thing I learned on my family trip is I needed the rest. Slept in. I never sleep in. I'm one of those early guys. I'm up at 4:30 a.m. every morning. I did not see 4:30 a.m. I didn't see 5:30 or 6. I was waking up about 8 o'clock. I mean, I would wake up about 7:30 and just still be laying there. That's not my normal routine. And that was something else that I learned, is that I just gave up on that normal routine for a week. And you know what? It felt great. And clearly, I needed the additional sleep. I guess my mind was relaxed and I was really able to get great sleep, and I certainly slept longer. The change of pace for me was freeing and relaxing as well. It was a very, slow environment. And again, that was very key for me. Probably the biggest thing I learned about the rest is that if you want to be at your best and stay at your best, you gotta be relaxed. You gotta have enough sleep. Sleep, number one. Yes, you gotta eat right, but I will tell you, you gotta get enough sleep and rest. And as much as you think you can handle it, you're not at your best. And I could feel that. I feel the difference today. I felt the difference really 3 days into the trip of how much more relaxed I actually felt. Having fun, I learned, was healthy and motivating. It's not that I don't have fun. I do have fun, but the reality of it is when you're taking a week stint of fun and your whole focus is on, all right, what are we doing next? That's fun. What are we doing next? That's relaxing. What are we doing next that we can just hang out and chat? It's different than just doing something fun, in my humble opinion. It was just elongated, and it made it more special, and it made it more valuable overall. And clearly, I felt it physically and mentally. Here's what I advise, something that I'm going to start. And it really has less to do with dollars and more to do with focus. And that is, I would advise everybody start a vacation account. All right. That is money that you put away, okay, for the vacation. I said less from a financial reason. So you know what? You have the money there. Okay. That's important. But moreover, when you have a vacation account and you're putting dollars away in that vacation account, you're focused that, you know what? I'm going to work hard. I'm going to play hard, and I'm putting dollars away because guess what? I'm going to spend those dollars on an experience and something that I can do, be it family, do it, whatever, significant other, whatever your focus is. But you know what? Keep the vacation on your mind. And by having that account, I promise you, it will keep it more at the forefront and more on your mind. Number 3, this is kind of a little opaque, but I found myself doing this specifically, regardless of what time I woke up. I would have my cup of coffee, and I found myself contemplating life. This all happened in a week. Isn't that amazing? All right. Just contemplating life and thinking about things I normally don't take the time to think about. Reorganizing priorities, making sure that I have my priorities straight, or that a priority or something that I want to be a priority, but I really haven't given it the time, you know what? Now it's at the forefront and I'm going to give it time. And I found myself thinking about those priorities that are not normally on my mind on a consistent basis each and every morning. Things that are truly most important to me. And that I realized on this trip that, you know what, why did you get away from that? That is so important to you. And it gave me an opportunity to re-energize and refocus on those important aspects. Ultimately, recreating priorities that may have fallen away or maybe didn't exist, but they're a priority now. And I was excited about it. Last, but certainly not least, something that I learned on my trip is that my iPhone is truly waterproof. Yes, that's right. You know, they tell you it's waterproof, but when you drop it in water, you're a little nervous, okay? Because you're not really sold that it's waterproof. Everything's waterproof as long as it's not in water. However, I dropped it in water, and I'm proud to say no problems whatsoever. So my iPhone was actually waterproof. All right. Hopefully, some of these messages, specifically if you have family or whatever, or you like to vacation, hopefully you can get some info out of today. Loved it. Loved the Bahamas. It was awesome. I strongly recommend it. If you haven't been to the Bahamas, check it out, no matter how you do that. And so if you like the information, please like, share, and follow. And we will see you every single week here, unless I'm on vacation again, because now this is pretty cool. I like that. But we will see you at 1:30 each and every Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody, and thank you for attending. Bye.